We don't want people to fall out in the heat.
Oh,
So
wonderful.
enjoy your day.
Thank you.
Feel free to stay here as long as you want. All we tell people is we don't allow you to get out in the street. Make sure you don't get in the street or block traffic.
Sure.
Okay, or any other traffic or any other violations are allowed.
Thank you.
All right, any questions?
Thank you for upholding your oath to the Constitution.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much.
you.
Not trying to chase us away like tyrants.
No.
You guys are the good guys.
Can I take a picture with you?
I'm here in public, ma'am. I can't pose for a picture,
But you can be behind one,
if you want to
potentially.
take, that's
I'll just stand right
totally
here.
up to you.
With you.
That's totally up to you, ma'am. I'm in
Thank
public.
you for your service too. Thank you for protecting
Are
us.
you folks with the other group that was around there? Or that y'all are two separate
together.
groups?
Okay.
How you doing, sir? You dogs? I've got a miniature small.
All right, so these guys are respecting the Constitution. The oath they took, they are respecting it. They said that we could stay here as long as we want. We're in the clear because we're on public property. So I love when police officers honor their oath. Anyway, guys, we're out here today in Tampa, Air Cargo Road and West Hillsborough Avenue. And apparently Joe Biden is coming to Tampa. He's going to be doing a speech at Hillsborough Community College where he's going to condemn the 6-week abortion ban here in Florida. For some reason, they are obsessed with the idea of killing babies. It's really weird, very weird. And so we're out here to protest him with a very strong, powerful pro-life message. If you guys want to support my work, you know what to do. GiveSendGo.com/Adam Francisco. I'm the only man fighting a terminal illness while still fighting for this country, the Constitution, and Donald J. Trump. I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you're subscribed, share this, and as always, God bless Trump. So I got the Miss Me at Trump flag. I have a few flags with me today, actually, but I'm going to be using the Miss Me Trump flag today. And it's because we all miss Donald Trump. I honestly think Joe Biden misses Donald Trump right now at this point. Joe Biden's like, Donald Trump, save me. I'm in over my head. Stop these wars, fix the inflation, close the border. Trump, we need you. A lot of you guys like my rant, so I'm going to start one earlier for you today. You guys ready? Here we go. Joe Biden is a disgrace. He is a failure. He should be impeached. Let's go, Trump. Yeah, Trump train. Choo-choo. Yeah. Yeah, buddy, we're getting a lot of love out here in Tampa. Joe Biden thinks he's going to turn Florida purple or blue? Hell no. This is Trump country. So what brings you out here today?
I'm just here to protest Joe Biden coming down to sunny, beautiful Florida and bringing his chaos and his delusions and his derangement, especially on Prop 4 that's coming up on the ballot this year.
And that's the Prop 4 is about killing babies, is that right?
It is. I believe it makes abortion, codified in basically the Florida Constitution. So
Why do you think these people are so obsessed with it, like the idea of ending a human life?
I think it's spiritual warfare and the attack on life, and then I think that it represents something bigger too. This idea of autonomy and a woman's body and all this and that. It's part of the feminist movement. It goes back 50 years. It's just they're so convoluted.
Yeah. And I heard a story recently that Joe Biden thinks he could turn Florida purple.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
Absolutely not. I mean, this state is red. It's getting redder by the day. It's getting redder the more registration votes that we have. I think DeSantis did such a great work in helping flip it here, and I don't see it turning. The more young people that move here and the more young people that are actually waking up. I'm in my early 30s, and I'm considered an activist at this point. I mean, we just didn't even do this years ago. So
that's right.
Young people are waking up. I think young people are going to save Florida.
And as a bonus question, who do you think Trump's picking at his running mate?
I really don't know. I have a good friend who's really all about Tim Scott, so I've been hearing all about Tim Scott lately. I have no idea.
It says miss me yet. I'm thinking DeSantis still.
No way.
I think he's going to be the dark. I think it's going to come full circle.
Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't hate it, but I still like DeSantis here in Florida.
But if he goes female though, then
I don't know. Maybe Devin. That's
maybe
all I
Devin.
got.
Christy know him?
Maybe. Yeah, she's a fire breather.
Tulsi Gabbard?
No, I don't like Tulsi as much. I think she walks the line. I love Carrie Lake, but Carrie's got work to do in Arizona. I don't know who it would be for female. I really don't.
And how do people find you on the internet? Are you social media?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. Devin Langston. That's it. _
Awesome.
Devin Langston. Yeah.
Awesome. Nice to meet you.
You too.
God bless Trump.
God bless Trump in America.
That's right. So you were at a different section of the protest. What did you see?
I was on the corner off of the community college, and there was a group about maybe 3 dozen, and it was still growing, of a bunch of pro-Palestine protesters.
And pro Hamas at this point.
They were pro-Hamas, pro-Palestine, pro-Antifa.
Yeah.
They were waving the Palestinian flag. They were chanting.
Were they
already.
wearing their COVID masks?
Some of them were. Not all of them, but some of them were.
Clown show, guys. This is a clown show. They just have to hold on to COVID. They can't let it go. And why are you here today?
I'm here to show my support for Trump, show my support for the pro-life movement.
That's right. Are you a pro-life man?
Yes, I am.
Then you're an alpha male.
Yeah.
That's right. I always tell people that a man's job is to protect the vulnerable in society.
And
that's why we are alpha men.
And I was going to add my own thing is almost behind every abortion, there's a man that runs from his responsibilities.
That's very true.
I mean, without fail, every single time I've met someone who's had an abortion, the man was never there.
That's right. Real men, you got to step up. If you're not prepared to be a father, contraception, or make sure your pull-out game is strong. All right, brother. Nice to meet you. Thank you for the words. So what brings you out here today?
Well, it's obvious the country is falling apart, and unfortunately, many people don't see it, that Joe Biden has an agenda to destroy this country, especially what is happening in the border is huge. And it's not only that, everything is happening. He's been destroying this country in 3 years. That's impossible. I mean, he has a big help, and we cannot continue with that. We need to fight, and we need to keep our freedom. Because this is the best country in the world, and we need to keep our freedom, and we need to fight for it.
Well said. And where are you from?
Venezuela.
Oh, Venezolana. Awesome. Yeah, you guys know socialism.
I know.
In Estados Unidos.
We know perfectly, and that's why I've been fighting, and I've been supporting this right movement, the conservatism, because the first things they're trying to indoctrinate our children. That's the bad thing. They're trying to destroy the family. They're trying to destroy America itself.
Yep.
They're trying to, I mean, what is happening?
Yeah.
We are right now in communism already, and nobody sees.
I always say we have the most extreme form of socialism because Joe Biden takes from the citizens and gives to the illegals.
Yeah.
That's extreme socialism.
Well, and then the people don't realize this.
It's crazy.
And then, like me, I used to have a job, I've been looking for a job for a year, and I have been
But he says the economy's so good.
Oh, really? Super good.
He says that employment rate's at an all-time low.
Oh, super.
That's what he says.
Yeah, but the reality is not that. If you talk with people, people are losing their jobs left and right, and sometimes for things that they are absolutely nonsense.
Yeah, because you got the matching shirt for my matching flag. Never surrender, Donald Trump. So, Charles Barkley, you know Charles Barkley, the NBA player?
Oh, yeah.
He said that if he sees somebody wearing the mugshot, he's going to punch him in the face.
If I see a black person walking around with Trump mugshot, I'm going to punch him in the face.
Charles.
No, Gail.
Charles.
Gail.
You really can't say that because, A, you don't mean that.
Oh, I mean that sincerely.
But if you see somebody, a black person with a Donald Trump
I'm going to punch him right in the eye.
punch him in the face.
Gail, I promise you.
What would you say to Charles Barkley?
Come take your best shot.
That's right.
Listen, I'd like to take some of Charles Barkley's money.
Right?
Sure.
So you'll take the hit?
I'll take the hit.
And then sue him for a couple million?
Sure.
That's a good plan, actually.
I wouldn't mind. He's a knucklehead anyway. He don't even know what he's talking about.
That's right. So that's your question. Why are you out here today?
Just welcome Joe Biden properly to Tampa.
That's right. A good Tampa welcome.
A good Tampa welcome to Joe Biden.
And what would you say to Joe Biden if you could say something to him directly?
Not that he'd know anything, but I think I would say to Joe, Joe, you gotta go.
There you go.
You gotta go, Joe.
You gotta go, Joe.
Gotta go, Joe.
Getting a lot of love out here for Donald J. Trump out here in Tampa, Florida. This is not Joe Biden country. I don't even think Joe Biden country exists except for Ukraine or China. Mr. Beijing Biden. All right, guys, we're gonna go through the whole line right here. And they want to kill babies. That's all they want to do is kill the babies.
Joe is coming to Tampa. Very shortly he's going to be arriving. What do we have to say to him? What to say to him? Hey, ho, ho! Genocide Joe has got to go! Hey, ho, ho! Genocide Joe has got to go! Hey, ho, ho! Genocide Genocide Joe has got to go! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Genocide Joe has got to go!
Yeah, we had peace with Trump. We had peace. I love her hat. Where'd you get the hat?
Students for Life of America shop. If you type in prolifegen.org, you can order it. It's like $28.
It's amazing. It's
I'm
worth
just
every
here
penny.
saving babies, so.
Hell yeah. So tell me about the story you heard about the student in New York.
Yeah, so on my way here, I was listening to the Daily Wire, the Morning Wire, on my podcast on my drive. So I'm just listening. Some guy's taking pictures behind us.
Oh, it's all good.
It's okay, but a little distracted. So I was listening to this podcast this morning, and I heard at Columbia University in like upper Mid-East America, Northeast America, a student was stabbed in the eye with a pro-Palestine flag. And then it was absolutely, like, I literally went like this in the car. Like, I couldn't even believe my ears. And then to let the student get away, all the pro-Palestine people like hovered over the Jewish student. The student was Jewish, that was stabbed in the eye, and they hovered over her to let the, the person who did the crime to get away.
It was a woman that got stabbed?
Yes, a Jewish woman in the middle of
By
this
herself.
crazy crowd. Yeah, like myself. Imagine me in the middle of that crazy crowd.
Like they would never consider doing it to that guy over there.
Yeah, no, but
he looks
because
like he can handle himself.
I'm small and petite,
Right.
I can do this to you. And it's horrible. And then
These
I
people are
thought,
sick.
like, my next thought was about, like, thinking about to like the Holocaust. I mean, this happened to millions of people.
Do you think we're heading there again? Because I feel like this is like the early stages of what happened.
I'm honestly scared because, we're going after a group of people based on their religion, also on this abortion issue. We're going after justifying humans based on their location, their size, ethnicity, where they're from.
And it's mostly black and brown babies that are being aborted more
Yep.
so than any other.
Yep,
any
and they're
other
being
group.
targeted by Planned Parenthood, and it's
Yep.
horrible. So I feel like the left they know this and they're hiding it, and they're proud. Like, there's hundreds of people across the street with flags saying Palestine will be free, but they're not addressing that. Okay, well, what about the genocide of the the preborn in the womb
right.
that's happening across America? So
70
I think
million babies and counting.
Yeah, I think it's.
Oh, is that him? Is he coming that way?
Well, thank you for your words and thanks for being pro-life.
Thank
I appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Are you a social media creator?
I am.
You want to shout yourself out?
You can follow me at florida.sfla. Kristen Wayne. Also, studentsforlife.org. I'm on the national team.
Cool.
I also think Biden is coming this way, so we will be
He's
on
right
the
now
move.
coming?
Yeah, I think he's
All right, let's do
processing
it.
down.
I see you out here supporting Mr. Joe Biden.
Yes, I am.
Why do you stand with Joe?
Because he gets on order done.
What are the reasons?
Well, we have a great economy. I don't know what people are complaining about. The inflation is all done by our big companies like Coca-Cola, cereal companies, Kraft. They're making all the money. It's not Biden's doing.
Let me ask you a question. So,
Yeah.
one of the number one issues for the next election is the economy.
Right,
So many Americans are struggling, and they
Yes.
say they're struggling,
right,
but yet the White House says Bidenomics is working.
yeah.
So what's the truth? Is it working or is it not? If the people are saying it's not, and the White House is saying it is, who do we trust more?
Right. So you have to bring it back to the grassroots.
So
See,
do you think it's not working, or you think it is working?
I believe it's working. I mean, I know things are tough from the pandemic. People are still struggling to get back on their feet from that. But I think we're on the right path. There's a lot of places that have work hiring everywhere. So why wouldn't you think that the economy is getting better? I mean, I understand that homelessness is up, but I think that's part of the pandemic when we did in 2021, 2020, and I think it's just getting recovered from that.
So what I've heard is that the job surge
Yeah.
that they're reporting
Yeah.
is coming from three sectors: federal healthcare jobs, which is paid for by taxpayers, illegal immigrants getting jobs,
Yeah.
and gig economy. People need second and third jobs to survive.
Right.
Those aren't real full-time jobs for everyday Americans.
Right.
They're fudging the job data to make the economy look good when we all know it's not good. People can't get jobs right now in their primary careers. I mean, that's the truth when you actually look at the data, not just the top line numbers.
Right.
It's been that way for years and years.
Not in 2019, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Not before the pandemic. not pre-pandemic.
In 2005,
Trump had all those numbers fudged beyond belief.
our children all went to college, all got jobs after 2016.
Yeah, exactly.
In their
That's
field.
yeah, that's correct. 2016 to 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they're still there.
Right, but because they were inside the job prior to 2020.
Okay.
So congrats to your kids.
How do all these people?
None of them have jobs.
How do you know?
It's a weekday. They're all here.
Vacation.
And they're not working. These are not the workers of America. These are the freeloaders and the ones that want hand-me-outs. Anyway, thank you for having.
Even know that.
I know that.
You don't know that.
I know that. Thank you for having a pleasant conversation. I appreciate it. So, a quick update, guys. Joe Biden was scheduled to come this way, but apparently he canceled that route, and he's taking some like secret entrance because he doesn't want to see this. As a matter, my opinion, his handlers don't want him to see this. Man is so old, doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't want to see this. You have Trump supporters right here that are against Joe Biden, and you have the far left that's against Joe Biden. So in a weird way, these pro-Hamas radical leftists are on the same side as the pro-life Trump supporters. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. And as a matter of fact, these Hamas protesters are not even getting triggered by the Trump flags anymore. They don't care. They want Joe gone. They do not care about Trump anymore. Is it on issue? They hate Trump. They hate Joe Biden more. The fact that Joe Biden's not coming this way is a disgrace. He's a failure. He's a failure of the highest order. He makes me sick. He's destroyed this economy. I miss my 401k. All right, guys, so as you can see, the Palestine crowd is trying to intercept Joe Biden. I'm not going to go that way because I don't really care to see Joe Biden. It's not a passion thing for me. So.
Oh, no, I'm with you. I don't want to see him either.
Yeah, I don't really care. I don't really care. He's not my president. You know who my president is? Donald J. Trump. Let's go. You want to tell me about your campaign?
Sure. What would you like to know?
Tell me, what are you running for?
So I'm running for Congressional District 14, which is right here in Tampa.
Oh, awesome.
And I stand for a lot of things that are going wrong here. My opponent has been on the wrong side of everything. Okay. She's a Pelosi clone.
Oh, there you go.
So she's been in that office for 18 years, and it's time for her to go. I have over 33 years in the military.
Thank you for the service.
Thank
God bless you.
Thanks.
It's a real patriot right here and a real man.
I retired from the Navy in 18, and then I decided I can't watch what's going on up in Washington anymore. I've got to step up. I've got to be part of the solution.
Amazing.
And I am. I mean, I bring a lot of experience, a lot of leadership. So socialism is very high on my priority list. I've got to get after socialism. Part of my team, my campaign manager is from Nicaragua. He left in 18 when it became socialist.
Yeah, that's crazy. They leave socialism to come back to socialism.
I know, isn't it crazy?
That's crazy. Let's do a quick spitfire round, all right? I'm going to name an issue, and you tell me where you stand on that issue as quickly as you can, all right? Here we go.
Do my best.
The border.
It's got to close, but you don't close it to legal immigration. You close it to illegal immigration.
Well said. Medical mandates.
Medical should be the best for everyone, no matter how old you are, your background, no matter what.
That's good. It's up to you and the doctor, it sounds like. Let them give you the best advice, not a federal mandate by the president.
No, they need
That was insane.
They need to get out of that business.
Abortion.
So I'm pro-life, and the states have it now. It's not a congressional issue anymore.
All right, there you go.
And so we'll support whatever it is, but it's not going to change my stance on pro-life.
Awesome. Well, you passed the speed round. You did a good job. I'm on the side with you on all those topics.
Thanks.
Make sure you guys vote for Rocky Rockford. Is that right?
Rochford, yeah.
Rochford. How do we find you? Got a website?
Website, www.rocky4congress.com.
Make a donation if you guys want to support his work down here in Tampa.
So you can text Rocky, ROCKY, to 50155.
I endorse Rocky Rochford. Adam Francisco gives his official endorsement today. Let's go.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, guys, that is going to wrap up the video today. We had a good time out here fighting for pro-life, protesting against Joe Biden's arrival here in Tampa. Had some good interviews. And if you appreciate my work, make sure you're subscribed. Don't be a freeloader. And if you want to support my work, GiveSenko.com/Adam Francisco, the only man fighting a terminal illness while fighting for this country, the Constitution, and Donald J. Trump. I appreciate you guys. And as always, God bless Trump.